Yo, what's up, guys? Let's find some plays quickly. The Duke game starts in like 10 minutes. But hey, I figured I would do a quick live stream before the game starts. So let's see what we got here on PrizePicks. Again, all the live stream plays, they're tracked. There's a sheet in the description on YouTube that kind of tracks them all. And we'll have to see how everything works out. So, what book should we start on? Anyone have a preference? Should we look at Fliff? Should we do a PrizePicks slip? Maybe we start on PrizePicks, although it looks like they already bumped Hawkes. Where did they bump his line to? So let's see. You can see they already bumped him down to 11. So sometimes PrizePicks is fucking fast with these bumps. But we'll be able to get in some plays. So, Underdog Fantasy or PrizePicks, which book should we start on? Maybe we start on Underdog, and let's see if we're able to get anything in quickly. And then we can go to... oh, shit. So, you can see this Underdog play is still available. Let's take a look right here. So, you can see Hawkes, like, his under is just absolutely getting ripped. Minus 119 to minus 160 on Caesars. I don't know, maybe there's some lineup news, some injury news. This will probably move quickly. PrizePicks already bumped it down. So we have Hawkes under. Here you can see another play, Walker Kessler under. So let's just lock it in quickly. Kessler under 20.5 PRAs. And then we need one final pick we can go with. Mo Bamba rebounds, or should we take Claxton points? I like Claxton points actually tonight. So again, I'm not sure if there's any lineup news in the Heat game, but Hawkes' under is getting ripped. So this is going to be the 3-pick entry I lock in. Again, the way that Underdog Fantasy works, if you want to tail, sometimes they move this shit real quick. So get it locked in. But the way that Underdog works is, you take Claxton's over, under, whatever. You get the same payout regardless, a 6x payout. So essentially what we're doing is if you compare the lines on Underdog to sportsbooks, you can see here, like, his under is just absolutely getting ripped on all these different sports books. So let's lock it in. There's been plenty of time. Hopefully nothing moved. Can't detect my location. What the fuck, man? Hopefully, damn. So they already removed the Claxton play, which is annoying, but it's like, okay, whatever. We can run Mo Bamba over 6.5 rebounds tonight. So let's go here. And let's lock this in. So this will be our play. Mo Bamba over 6.5 rebounds. They already removed the Claxton play. And they're already fucking inactive. Oh my god, man. Underdog Fantasy is insane with how quickly they bump things. So fuck Underdog Fantasy. For a second, maybe let's build a PrizePicks slip. Because this Walker Kessler play, it's also available on PrizePicks. And then this play I actually already gave out, but we can lock it in again. Is sometimes PrizePicks and Underdog, they have the same lines. I don't know. Maybe some of you were able to get in Hawkes points. They'll probably reopen it at 11 because it's really good. But anyways, that's super annoying. So the first two picks are James. And I do like this play. So we have LeBron under 16.5 RAs. He's gone under, whatever. Only 2 out of the past 5 games. But again, every game is different. And like, this is all priced into the market. You can see DraftKings, FanDuel, like all these books are taking bets, kind of moving around their lines. They all have LeBron as a big favorite to go under. So we're just treating these sports books like even if you don't use FanDuel, it's a source of information telling you, hey, LeBron's more likely to go under as opposed to over. So those are the first 2 picks we can go with. Any college basketball? So no college basketball value yet. But we have Bridges under 21.5 points. So I do like this. I mean, the Hornets game could be a ripoff. We actually already locked in Bridges, I think, under an assist on the live stream last night. Damn, man. So we got 3 unders to start this live stream. And let's see what we have here. So let's see what other plays we can, kind of get in right now. LeBron under 16.5 RAs. The Duke game starts soon, so let's just move quick and try to lock in a slip. LeBron under 16.5 RAs. Should we fade Freddie Freeman? I mean, again, like every play I give out, just the first thing I try to make sure of is every play I give out, there's value on it. There's an edge on it. So all this fantasy optimizer, on OddsJam's doing is really just like scanning the market and pointing out discrepancies. So you take a look at Denny's Law, like this is an esports play, PrizePicks has his line at 8.5. You don't have as many books posting esports lines compared to like the NBA, but you can see Hot Streak has his line at 9.5 with the over favored. So even if you don't use PrizePicks, like that's good information to have. But let's see what else we have. Let's just lock in a slip. Let me lock in this slip quickly. I'll put it in the chat for anyone who wants to tail. Fucking Underdog Fantasy. I mean, PrizePicks, I have jack shit betting limits anyways. Beat them up too bad. But let's put this link in the chat real quickly for anyone who wants to tail. And again, all the live stream plays are tracked in the sheet in the description on YouTube. And hopefully, we got a good Duke game that's about to start. But let me put this in the chat. Link. No, do not fade Freddie. Okay, so we're not going to fade Freddie. Alex, you're really popular in the hood. I ain't going to lie with you. Yeah, I highly doubt that. But I highly doubt that. But let's see what else there is. I mean, FanDuel, Fliff. Obviously, the games are starting soon. You know, one thing I've said that's kind of nice about FanDuel is they just have such low juice. I mean, like, I'm not, like, the biggest fan of FanDuel, but if you look at FanDuel, you know, they only have 20 cents of juice, minus 105, minus 115 on, like, DeRozan assists. Anyways, the link's in the chat, nudes in bio. What are you guys talking about? Someone's asking for better, so maybe let's look at better here in a second, but... And dabble. I mean, we can kind of look at all these sports books. There's so much NBA today. So let's see here. Oh my gosh. Dude, so Better has a promo. Earn 100% on all 8-pick entries up to $15. So opt in and place 8-pick cash entries. Win or lose, you'll get matched tomorrow in Better bucks up to $15. So we have to place... Again, all these sports books, or not all of them, but a lot of them run promos. You know, for these books, it's kind of a marketing cost. So should we do an 8-pick fucking entry? But anyways, if you want to play on FanDuel, this looks solid. I mean, they only have 20 cents of juice. Like most of these other books, Caesars, you know, that's 42 cents of juice. And you can see FanDuel's offering you a really good line on the under. But let's do this Better play because I want to keep this live stream brief. I know everyone wants to watch the fucking game. So let me just make sure I don't have anything filtered out. Do I have Better? So I do have it filtered out. Sometimes I just filter out these books if I don't want to look at them or I want to look at a specific book. But let's go back here. And does Better have any value? And there is value. So what do we want to go with? Yay. So we got to build an 8-pick entry. Again, usually I play 5 and 6-pick dynamic entries on Better. That's kind of like the optimal slip type. But, you know, obviously we want to do an 8-pick entry for this promo. So I'm already on Hart under 6.5 assists. So that pairs kind of nicely with like Brunson assists. But let's just get a play in quickly. And let's see what we can find. So Josh Hart, I mean, this motherfucker plays the entire game. But... I don't mind it. Josh Hart under 6.5 assists. So it lines up from a value perspective, which again is like the first thing I try to make sure of before I hit a bet. And did PrizePicks already bump him? PrizePicks already bump him down to 6. Let's see. Where do they have Josh Hart? Whoa. I don't even think they have an assist line up for him. So they just don't even have an assist line up for Josh Hart. But anyways, let's go here. And then should we ride LeBron again? Lakers, I mean, I am going to ride LeBron again. So, again, a lot of people will be like, oh, like, you know, whatever. You know, Josh Hart plays a lot of minutes. I'm pretty sure he had a triple-double recently. But, again, like, the sportsbooks know this, right? It's priced into the odds they're putting out. And it's not just like you have one book. You have all these different betting markets, sportsbooks taking bets, moving around their odds, like... They fucking know what he did last game, what he did the last 5 games, and they all have his under heavily favored. So let's build this 8-pick entry. And it only works up to $15. So 8-pick cash entries. Okay, so we definitely want to lock this in. Then we have Bam over 22.5 PAs, points plus assists. So we're already riding Bam on Dabble. So we want to take the over here. We're already on Bam rebounds, so now we're going to kind of double down. I mean, we're going to ride Bam hard tonight, or we could take Bam RAs, but the value on this play seems a little bit better. I mean, FanDuel has Bam PAs all the way as a minus 158 favorite. So he's a huge fucking favorite to go over. So we have 3 picks. Jordan Poole under 3.5 rebounds. So let's build this entry. So we have Jordan Poole under 3.5 rebounds. And then, like, you know, it's, actually, there's a fair amount of value right now. So we got Tobias Harris. So let's go to the Sixers game. And again, like, we're going to kind of have to scrounge around for the rest of the picks. So we have Tobias Harris over 1.5 turnovers. So you can see here, like, DraftKings, all the books kind of have this. They have his over favored, so it's like a minus 140 favorite. And then again, like, I wouldn't do this usually, but this is a promo. We need to find some good things to pair. Let's try to find something good for, like, the some good pairs, you know, just for this slip. So we have, like, in the Lakers game where we're on LeBron's under. So what sometimes I do, which kind of makes sense, is, like, you know, I wouldn't play this regularly, but AD over 13.5 rebounds. I mean, Bucks have the over as, you know, a slight favorite, like minus 130. And it also pairs well with the LeBron play, right? Like, you know, if AD's getting rebounds, LeBron's probably not getting rebounds. They kind of, like, compete for rebounds. So we have 6 picks so far. So let's see here. What about the next game? Let's see what lines up. So we're already fading Josh Hart. So we don't want to fade Hartenstein. That doesn't make sense. DiVincenzo, meh. I mean, like, Brunson assists or something like that would pair well. Anyways, what about... So let's look at the Heat game. I mean, Kispert, under, and PRAs. So, like, this pairs well. I mean, we're already fading... Or, no, we didn't. We actually didn't fade Hawkes, but we were looking at a slip. But we have under 17.5 PRAs. I mean, that lines up nicely with the Bam play. And this is starting to look crazy. I mean, 8-pick entry. But, again, if Bam goes over, Hawkes is more likely to go under. But what about for the Wizards? Bagley points. I mean, anything else we kind of like. Let's see. Jimmy Butler under an assist. I mean, I don't know, man. We need one final pick that we can go with, though. Keegan Murray over 7.5 RAs. So it's like, okay, let's just get this in so we can kind of look at another book. So Keegan Murray over 7.5 RAs. Yeah, I kind of like that. So this will be our entry. So this is an 8-pick entry. And again, you play it for $15. Win or lose, you get back $15 tomorrow. So hopefully you can see it on my screen. I mean, if you want to lock it in, this is what I'm locking in. 8-pick entry to get an 100x payout. So we're putting down, you know, we're putting down 15 to win 1.5K. And it doesn't say if you have to play this as a perfect play or not. But anyways, I'm going to lock it in. So take the entry, bro. So they took it. And what we can do now, if we want to, is the optimal slip type on better, like the best slip type, are 5-pick entries with insurance. So you can see I got it locked in. If you were curious about the picks, here's what, you know, whatever. This is what I hit. But anyways, thanks for whoever pointed out that promo. But what we can do now, because better does have a lot of value, is we can kind of get rid of some of these picks and run them in a 5-pick entry. So, like, some of the picks that we really like, you know, we can essentially just run again. Let me ignore that for a sec. Call you in a sec, bro. But let's see what we got here. So we got 3 picks, and nobody wants to do better. Okay, give me 1 sec to lock in one more better slip, and then we'll call it a day. People are not happy about doing a better slip. So let's go here, and let's go to Wemby under 25.5 points. So this is in the Warriors game. Wemby under 25.5 points. Obviously, he's coming off, like, what, a career high. Bam, bam, bam. And then maybe we'll fade Josh Hart again. So we can just lock in one more better slip. 5-pick entry. The optimal slip type for these 5-pick entries is you want to play them with insurance. So as a dynamic play. And we have Josh Hart under 6.5 assists. So this would be the 5-pick entry that I'm going to lock in before anything moves. And then we'll go over to PrizePicks. And I won't add or actually I will, whatever. I'll add the 8-pick entry to the tracking sheet, regardless of if we win or lose. We're getting back $15. But so this will be the 5-pick entry I lock in. And they already removed the Tobias Harris play, which is fucking annoying. But what we can go to, I mean, Anthony Edwards, who's Minnesota playing? So we have Anthony Edwards over 26.5 points. That's a good replacement for the Tobias Harris play. And what we can do is just run that as a 5-pick entry. So we now have two better plays. We have an 8-pick entry, which I usually don't play, but let's see here. Is there anything else on PrizePicks that we can lock in? Looks like PrizePicks kind of cleared up. What about Fliff? Kind of some of these other books, Fliff, Dabble, whatever. Again, Underdog Fantasy, they've just been moving stuff so insanely fast on these streams. I don't really feel like looking at it right now. Whoa. So we do have some plays. Kind of starting to come up here. So on Fliff that we can take a look at. Hachimura, so you can see here, like, Mo Bamba under 8.5 points. I mean, you can see, like, the market's kind of moved, has his under heavily favored. Which of these plays do we like best? Corey Kispert under 22.5 PRAs. So this is minus 120. So let's take a look at this. I mean, might as well get in a Fliff play. So let's go over to Fliff. I don't think I gave out a Fliff play on yesterday's stream. People want Fliff, or should we look at another book? Yeah, I don't have a Fliff play from the stream yesterday, but on the bright side, I already gave out one play on Twitter. But if you just look here at the Wizards game, where are you, baby boy? And you look at Kispert's line, so player combos. You know, Caesars has his line, first of all, lower at 21.5, and they have the under as a minus 145 favorite. So even if you don't use Caesars, like, that's information, because you have a $10 billion sports book telling you, hey, first of all, we think the line should be lower at 21.5, and we're getting minus 120 on Fliff. So this play, like, I mean, we wouldn't like it as much, but even at 21.5, getting minus 120, you know, on Fliff, when, like, Caesars has this line at minus 145, you know, wouldn't be horrible value. Not like it would be the best play ever, but getting the extra point of value, like, it doesn't seem like a big difference, but it obviously adds up long term. So what about Dabble, bro? So I locked it in. Anyways, I locked it in. I do like, I don't know. So let's see here. So we got Kispert under 22.5 PRAs. Really good value on that play, and that's on Fliff at minus 120. And again, all the live stream plays are just tracked in the sheet on YouTube in the description. Oi, did the Duke game start? 2-0. So yes, it did start. It just started. So anyone still here, appreciate it. I'm already on Curry points, so let's get rid of this. And what we can do is we can take a look at Dabble. So these plays, I mean, they don't pair super well together. Wemby under 25.5 points. It doesn't pair super well. So when does the Warriors game start? So this doesn't start until, I guess, 4:20. So we have Wemby under 25.5 points. Again, like, obviously he's coming off a career high, but you can see here FanDuel has his under as a huge favorite. Minus 152 favorite, minus 145 on Bovada. You know, market's kind of moving towards his under, so it's like, okay, that seems solid. And then it's like, okay, I mean, I don't love pairing Curry, though. Just because, again, like if the game's a blowout, Wemby and Curry are more likely to be on the bench in the fourth quarter. Both more likely to go under, whereas if the game's close, they're both more likely to go over. So I don't I don't know. I don't love that play. I don't love it at all. But what we can do is let's take a look here. I mean, let's see what else there is. So long story short, I'm going to skip that over on Dabble. I mean, this Kispert line looks incredible. Now the question is, do we want to double down on his under in points plus rebounds? So you can just see here, and again, it's not like Pinnacle, it's not even a sports book that's legal in the US. And it's not necessarily the only data point we want to look at, but it's another book setting lines, so another source of information. And you can see here, they'll update this. You know, this has a feed. It's all the way down at minus 176. So he's a minus 176 favorite to go under 22.5 PRAs. Then you have Kispert points plus rebounds, which you can see here. It's like the same strategy. Fliff has a max bet size of 250. So on Caesars, they have his line at 19.5 with the under favored. And now on Fliff, so if we go over to Fliff real quickly, and what we can do is we're already on his under in PRAs, but before they bump it, we can take his under in points plus rebounds. Once again, they have him a full point higher than the rest of the market, and we're getting better odds. Caesars not only has his line lower, but they have the under heavily juiced to minus 135. So Caesars is telling us, yo, we think he's a minus 135 favorite to go under, and we're getting him at minus 120 on Fliff. So fuck it, we can take that. And this is under 20.5 PRs. Obviously, like, manage your bankroll if you're taking it, you know. I don't want to give out, you know, bad advice, but I'm taking both of them personally. Fliff has a max bet size of 250, so I just hit it for that, but, you know, always manage your bankroll and stuff like that. So on Fliff, is there anything else? I mean, dude, these plays keep fucking popping up, man. So now we have Hawkes. So if you just take a look here, I'm not sure if there was lineup news in this game. A lot of times that's when the best bets occur, is like, oh, this player's injured, this player's on a minutes restriction, some shit like that. That moves around the market. Because if you take a look at Hawkes, I mean, it's the same thing, right? We take a look at Hawkes. Caesars has his under 17.5 as a minus 160 favorite, right? And we're getting him at minus 120 on Fliff. So they're just fucking up a lot of lines in the Wizards game. They're probably too focused on March Madness, which makes sense. Honestly, I should be watching the game, but whatever. So we have Hawkes under 17.5 PRAs. And then what we can do is we can actually just pair it with, like, if we wanted to parlay it, again, we could play it as a straight, we could play it in a parlay, but as you have Kessler under 20.5 PRAs, which, did we lock that in on? So you can see PrizePicks already bumped it. You know, they already bumped some of these plays we locked in. So here's the PrizePicks slip we locked in. Looks like they already bumped 3 of them, which is frustrating. But on the bright side, you can still get Kessler's line in the Jazz game. You can still get him on PrizePicks. Or sorry, on Fliff, even though they already bumped him from PrizePicks. So I could run something like this. Just 2 fucking unders, parlay it. And again, you could play them both as straight bets. Like, if a bet is good, if it has an edge, it's going to be profitable in a parlay and a straight bet, whatever. But why not? I played it in a parlay. And then, fuck, man. So what do we have? We got Kessler under 21.5 PRAs. Then we got Hawkes under 17.5 PRAs. And this is on Fliff at plus 236 odds. They'll probably adjust it soon. I mean, kind of the benefit of using multiple books is sometimes PrizePicks, they're a little quicker to start bumping stuff. Sometimes Fliff is a little slower. Sometimes Fliff is fast to bump stuff. It just kind of depends. So this BAM play, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we will be able to get it in on Underdog Fantasy, but we can see. If not, I'll call this live stream a day. So we have BAM over 22.5 PAs. So this is what we were looking at on, I don't even remember. Someone bumped it. I think it was PrizePicks. And then we have Edwards over 26.5 points. Oh, they added Easter bunnies. So we have Edwards over 26.5 points. Minus 158 on FanDuel. So BAM's a huge favorite to go over. And then we just need one final pick that we can pair with, ideally before they move lines. So we have Curry points plus assists. I mean, that pairs, I like that better than the Denny play. So where is points plus assists? Something like this. Curry, I mean, 3 overs, riding the Stars hard tonight. And it all lines up from a value perspective, which again is the first thing I make sure of before I ever lock in a play. So if you want to lock it in, lock it in. Again, sometimes they bump things pretty fast, so if you want to tail it, I'll lock it in quickly. So we have LBJ under 16.5 PRAs. I'm just adding everything to the tracking sheet. We got Bridges under 21.5 points, over 8.5 map 1-2 headshots. And then we got AJTT over 24 map 1-2 kills. So hopefully they haven't bumped this already, but we'll have to see. And they already fucking bumped everything. Anyways, I don't know. Sometimes I think they just bump things based on volume. If everyone's placing the same bet at the same time, they end up bumping it. But it's annoying, man. It's annoying. But I'll call it a day for now. I mean, it seems like we got in some good plays on Fliff and kind of all the books. Enjoy the Duke game. And yeah, thanks so much for your time. Hopefully we had some winners in this.